all right. Welcome back, all you hollow table heroes out there. What's going on out there in the galaxy, guys? We have got a double header for you tonight. So by popular demand, we are going to start looking at the progress for the main account, ladies and gentlemen. I've gotten quite a few comments asking, hey, can you do weekly updates for your main account? Well, guys, tonight we're going to start doing that. We'll do our Hyperdrive Bundle account first. We're in week 34, and the main account is 2 years old, I believe. 2 years, should be 2 years old, yeah. So we'll go over both of those tonight. I'll show you guys what I'm farming on both, show you guys my arena ranks, my fleet ranks, and things of that nature, and what I'm kind of thinking as I'm going through these accounts. By the way, welcome back to Itachi Gaming. My name is Itachi, guys, and thank you so much for joining in today. Make sure you participate tonight in the live chat. It'd be much appreciated, guys. Love talking to you guys, so let's make sure we comment in there. So here we go, let's get right into it. We're gonna hit the Itachi Gaming account first. Yo, what's going on, John? So we're gonna hit the Itachi Gaming account first. That is the Hyperdrive Bundle account, guys, and then we'll go right into the main account right after that. So let's head over to the game and see what is going on with the Hyperdrive Bundle account. And here we go, yo. Week 34 for that Hyperdrive Bundle account. We are arena rank 66, still using Jedi as my main team for arena. They are still my most powerful team on this account. Fleet rank 16, using the Negotiator, and that has been absolutely fun, I gotta say, guys. So rank 16 there, and we're doing some fun things over in Fleet Arena, I must say. Current championship rank is 4,179. It's a little light. We're in Division 5, but it's all about those wins. AR movie trailer, what is going on, brother? And we are representing BDB. So let me claim that real quick. So let's get into it, guys. Let's start with our characters. So you're gonna notice I have kind of shifted some things. I'm doing pretty good, AR, huh? Man, I'm doing good. Doing fantastic on this beautiful Friday evening. So we've shifted some things. We put some new favorites up and whatnot, guys. And so when we look here at my favorites, you're gonna see Darth Revan still up here. We did put Darth Vader. Do I got Angry Orchards out? Man, I got... Nah, not today, man. Not today. We just got a little something in the Yeti. Just some good stuff in the Yeti. But we have put the Empire on the favorites list, my friends. The Empire on the favorites list. We're going to be activating Admiral Pyatt today. I'm seeing how far we can get his gear for you guys tonight right here on the stream. So D-Rev is at gear 11 right now, working on mods, trying to get him faster and whatnot, but moving on to gear 12. Problem is I need 150 of these Athcam Medpack prototypes, guys. So many, so many, but we're working on him. My man's Darth Vader. We did go ahead and slap on that no escape Zeta today. This Zeta adds on the immune to turn meter reduction for Vader, recovers 5% health whenever a damage over time effect on an enemy expires, and whenever Darth Vader activates Merciless Massacre, dispels stealth from all enemies. So I'm going to work on my Empire to get the Emperor. That's right, AR. But we're going to be finishing up Darth Revan first. So we got Darth Revan on there. We got to do Badstala, HK-47, and then Sith Empire Trooper and Sith Marauder for sure. Now Badstala is not too far off either. She's 3 pieces away from gear 12, ladies and gentlemen. So she's coming along. She needs two of these MK9 what is this, Tagco HoloLens. So she needs two of those, and then we need the MK6 AKT stun gun. So we got to work on that to get her to gear 12. Yep, on this account. So I do have Shakti up here favorited. She is still going to remain my main fleet battle hard node farm, but we're probably going to take her off the favorites. As you guys can see, she's one piece away from gear 12, ladies and gentlemen, which we can't get till we get her to 7 stars. So we'll probably finish this piece off and just have it sitting, so as soon as she's at 7 stars we can slap it on and she can be at gear 12. Papa Palpatine is up here. Ooh yeah, baby, Papa Palpatine Express. AR Movie Trailer says, how long do you think it's going to take, and are you still going for gas? I will still be going for gas, but we're still a ways away from gas, so I'm going to explain a lot of that after we go through who we're working on. So Papa Palpatine is going to be gear, Vader's going to be gear, Basil Sean, Darth Revan gear, HK-47 is gear and Zetas, Darth Vader is missing a Zeta, Papa Palpatine is missing 1 Zeta. Shakti is my current ship hard node farm. Canderous, this is all about gear, guys. We got to get him ready for Malik for show. So you got to remember on this one, AR Movie Trailers, gas we're doing after Malik, so we got to finish up D-Rev, be able to go in, get our Malik, and then kind of move on from there. So in the background though, you see we got Fives, Rex, Echo, and Arc Trooper down here that we're working on gear. Now these guys, like I said, we're gonna put them on pause for the moment, and I'm actually going to be unfavoriting all these clones for the time being so we can work on our Empire. You guys know I only like to work on 2 teams at a time, and so we got to take these clones off. They're muddling up the favorites. All right, so that takes those guys off. Pago the Lesser is almost done. So AR says he's working on Ewoks, and they are a pretty hard grind because they need a lot of low gear that I don't have. But I'm gonna get C-3PO soon, and yeah, I need to work on. And then all you're gonna need to work on is your droids a lot. Fantastic, man. So yeah, Pago the Lesser, remember we haven't really been hitting this at a Galactic War Store. It is a hard node because we need this IG-2000 ship to get our 7-star Hans Millennium Falcon. So we're going to continue to work on getting that out of that hard node. So it's at 6 stars, should be able to go to 7 stars here, or go ahead and promote 6 stars tonight, and then we go to 7 stars. Sith Empire Trooper, we're working on gear. Same thing with Sith Marauder. Now we got my man's Death Trooper. I did put up on the board now, and he is my main Cantina farm over in Cantina Battles 8A. I don't know if he's going to be needed yet. Obviously we don't know what the next set of requirements are going to be for the Sith Emperor Palpatine, or Sith Eternal Emperor we should say, but I'm thinking Death Trooper might be a part of that. I also put Sherry the Shore Trooper on here. This is actually a great tank to have for our Empire team anyway, and since we're going to be working on our Empire team, might as well have a great tank to put in there and soak up some damage, and Shore Trooper is going to be just the trooper for that. And so we've been working on him. He is a hard node, light side hard node farm for me. The nice thing is this is a double node for us as you get to farm TIE Reaper while doing this, and this is a fantastic thing, ladies and gentlemen, because I do believe ships may be a part of this as well. Now moving on, we got the Royal Guard, and Royal Guard is going to be our other hard node farm. We're farming them out of 2 spots, 1D hard light side and 5F hard dark side, so that is fun there. Double hard node farm there. And then obviously Admiral Pyatt, we're gonna go ahead and activate this guy right now, see what gear we have for him. AR says, wow, you're going Galactic Legend. Nice. Yeah, we're going all out Galactic Legend, man, for sure. Let's go ahead and promote him up to that 3 stars. We're gonna be losing a lot of credits here. I've been a little bit credit starved here lately. Long road ahead, absolutely. We have a very long road ahead. Let's see how far we can get him. All right, that's it. Gear 5, one piece away from gear 6. Okay, not too bad, not too shabby. But yeah, we got a long way to go. Director Krennic we have on the board as well, 10 out of 50. And he's going to be another hard node farm for me as well. The nice thing about Galactic Legends is that they stay over there in the guide for you to get at any time. So unlike legendaries, when legendaries come out, you got to wait a year before they're available for you to actually go in there at any time. Other than that, you got to stay up with the cadence to make sure you're ready for those events. This we're going to be able to focus in on gear 4 and go after non-stop, and that is exactly what we're going to do. I am looking to actually go ahead and probably we're probably going to whale out on Admiral Pyatt to get him to 7 stars. Oh show. AR says, yeah, I had 100 million credits, then I leveled up my Ewoks and ended up with 60 million. LOL. That is why I hoard. Man, that's still a lot of credits, man. That's still a lot of credits. So those are my current favorited characters. John says gas will probably be thrown into Journey Guide in October. That's when his 1-year anniversary hits. Will be nice to hit that event whenever. Yeah, gas is coming up on that 1 year. So guys, that's what I'm gonna be focusing on is our Empire. I'm super excited about the Sith, our Sith Eternal Emperor, Papa Palpatine. We probably need to put Darth Sidious on this list. I'm thinking Darth Sidious is going to be needed for this event for sure. They typically start looking into characters that aren't well geared throughout the game, so we'll see what happens there. All right, let's go down our list, ladies and gentlemen. The 501st AR, yeah, very exciting. Also, I'm working on Mando characters because I'm going to focus on a Baby Yoda event if it drops. Hey, there you go. All right, so yeah, like I said, we just put our clones here for the 501st on hold to switch our focus over to the Empire. It was actually a really good time for that because I wasn't really farming anything particular out of hard nodes, so perfect timing for this to come out for Galactic Legends, new Galactic Legends coming to the game. So moving on to our bounty hunters. Our bounty hunters haven't really moved. They haven't moved, not even really. They have not moved since last time. I am grabbing Grief Karga here and there. He's kind of an additional farm if I don't farm gear out of fleets, which I did today, because this is just a fantastic hard node to farm out of. You get Grief and you get a ship, and that rebel ship is really nice actually. So we've been farming him here and there, but not a primary focus. All right, going on to the Empire, which all my focus is going into. I'm probably going to look into my Phoenix squad, making sure we get the Omegas on them and things like that, so we can finish off Grand Admiral Thrawn to 7 stars. Be looking at doing Tarkin, Grand Moff Tarkin, TFP, TIE Fighter pilot. We got a lot of farming to do on this account for this. AR says, I'm still happy you're going for gas for free to play so I can follow. Yeah, man. You're still going gas over there. So, but right now we got to focus on Death Trooper, Shore Trooper, and Royal Guard along with Director Krennic. 4 is really my max as far as farming goes that I can really handle. Just for me personally, of what I'm keeping up with as far as farming goes. So Grand Admiral Thrawn is coming for sure. TIE Fighter pilot will be coming as well, but we're going to focus on Director Krennic has already been announced. Admiral Pyatt, Royal Guard, Papa Palpatine, and Darth Vader, those are already announced for Galactic Legends, so we're going to focus in on those characters. All right, moving on. Walk-ins. These guys we put on hold. This is actually what I was farming. And they're actually getting pretty darn close, even though we kind of halted the farm on this. Wicket is going to take the longest for sure. He's about to hit 5 stars, but this is actually on hold for the time being, as far as that is concerned, because we are a little bit farther away from doing Padme and having a Padme team. So like I said, it was a perfect time for us to switch over to Empire, because I was in the middle of farming these guys, no gear on them whatsoever, haven't been activated, and so we'll come back to these guys when I get a chance. Now I am still grabbing Poplo and Low Gray over in the guild event store as they pop up. Obviously Poplo's in Cantina, I'm sorry, yeah, and then we got Low Gray as well that I've been grabbing as he pops up over there in the guild event store. Then we'll just have to work on Chief Chirpa, who's going to be over in Cantina Battles, and then as well as Ewok, Elder, and Wicket. So but those guys are going to stay just like this, blinking, saying please activate me until I'm really ready to go into C3PO in the Galactic Republic. The First Order, not much going on here for us. Now the only thing that might need to actually farm is this Sith Trooper may be required for this event. You know, this was part of the movie. Sith Troopers were with Palpatine, and so this might be a character to kind of keep an eye out on that could potentially be in the works for this Galactic Legends. And yeah, Sith Trooper is just a great character to farm overall. G-Rep Galactic Republic, not much going on here outside of Shakti and the clones, to be honest with you, and then a few Jedi that really are part of our Jedi team and we're not really using for Squad Arena at the time. Now I do need to work on my Plo Koon. I definitely need his ship done, to be honest with you. Hermit Yoda says, I don't know, but I don't want to work on Empire even though they are important now. I love my Empire. Hey, our movie trailers. I love my Sith. I love my dark side, and so this account we definitely are going more towards the dark side than we did on our free-to-play account. But Plo Koon, man, this guy is actually a really great ship, and we've been able to do some cool things on a different account with Plo Koon, with some leftover clones and 501st, putting them together to do some fantastic things. So looking forward to get Plo Koon for sure, and his ship is just fantastic. As you can see, it's ready for 7 stars. We'll go over to ships in a little bit, but I just need to get him to 7 stars and be able to work on his gear. Get him to gear 12, that'd be good. Padme still isn't at 7 stars yet. We got 230, so she's at 6 stars right now if we were to activate, but we're not activating her quite yet. All right, moving on to Geos, and you know, Pablo the Lesser really is the one that's holding us down for going on a 7-star Padme. Plus we need to get I feel better with Spy and Sunfac at gear 11, gear 10, gear 11, as opposed to gear 8, which they're at right now. So they still need some love right now, and they definitely need their Omegas to go into that battle. But again, this is pushing back to the side for the time being. All right, moving on to Jedi. This is still my strongest team that I have in the game. Jedi Knight Revan, Jolie Bindo, Grandmaster Yoda. I've actually been using Basil Sean and Jedi Knight Anakin. I do have General Kenobi now at Relic 3, so I actually may take Anakin out of this squad, throw in Kenobi, as he is a tank with this team, as the more traditional team to have. So that might be a thing. Anakin may become a little bit more situational, depending on who we're fighting, but I think General Kenobi is a little tougher to deal with in this lineup, having that taunt. Otherwise, you just kind of get free range at hitting these characters, because there's no tank that's there, and so that actually might help us climb a little bit more over in Squad Arena, and that's something I definitely need to start doing for show. Also with Jedi, before we move on, we do have Hermit Yoda ready to go to 7 stars. I haven't activated him yet just because of all the other stuff that we've been working on, but that is something I definitely need to look into the account is growing very fast. AR Movie Trailer says I put Kenobi instead of Bastila and it works great. So the only problem I have with that AR is that you're losing out on speed. A lot more speed that you could have off of Jedi Knight Revan's kit, because he gets additional speed to the team for each Jedi and each Old Republic. So having 3 Old Republic that are also Jedi, you get those bonuses twice. And then you're just going to get it once for Grandmaster Yoda and once for General Kenobi. So this actually helps speed up the team quite a bit if I do this lineup, and still gives us that tank. Bastila also is pretty integral into ramping up Grandmaster Yoda with all the additional buffs that she gives to him. Closed ship is OP, and Sarge 2, my negotiator fleet, is almost maxed to 7 stars, and then I'll move on to Malevolence, which is insane. LOL. Fantastic, man. AR says I still go faster than the fastest DRs in my shard with Kenobi, so I don't know. Yeah, man, everybody's shard is a little different. Mine is extremely competitive, and so I definitely need that more speed that I get with keeping Bastila Shan in. She also has a cleanse, which is actually pretty important too. All right, moving on to Night Sisters. Our Night Sisters I haven't had any movement on. We did Relic 2 Asajj Ventress, but I kind of stopped there, and keeping that team where it is right now. I do want to eventually relic out most of these Night Sisters, but right now they gotta kind of go to the back burner. If I get some gear on them that is not needed for another character to go to gear 13, I'll go ahead and place it on them, but outside of that, they're just going to be chilling for now. Old Republic, again, like I said, we need to work on Zalabar mission. Carthanasi is actually probably pretty good for the event, but I'd still, Carthanasi getting gear 12 would be nice. DSP, what's going on, man? We're not going to use Jahani. Canderous, getting him to gear 12. So we're really looking at Canderous gear 12, Mission Val gear 12, Zalabar gear 12, and Carthanasi gear 12. Putting the Zetas on mission in Zalabar to be able to do Malik. So moving on to yeah, Phoenix, we're definitely going to have to look at finishing off our Phoenix squad, getting them to like gear 10ish, maybe gear 11, and putting on the Omegas. Now really about gear 9, gear 10 is fine with Omegas on these guys, to be able to finish the Grand Admiral Thrawn 6 and 7 star event. But they do have ships out there for fleets, and I do have a really decent rebel fleet, to be honest with you guys, and so that is something that I actually do want to work on. It is my Phoenix squad. Moving on to rebels, so no movement really here with Chewbacca or Han Solo, Admiral Akbar. They're kind of all sitting where they've been at gear 11, gear 10 for Han Solo. We need to get him to gear 11, and so these rebels I haven't touched very much, as you guys can see. Viva la Resistance. Not a lot of movement here, guys. We farmed everyone up that we could out of stores to 7 stars, but that's really about it. Again, this is probably a next year project, maybe even later than that, because I'm thinking we're going, I'll show you guys what I'm thinking here in a little bit and why we won't be doing the Resistance. I'll be doing the Resistance team and Luke team probably last, as far as Galactic Legends go. Moving on to Separatist. Now our Separatist, General Grievous, has kind of stalled out. I haven't seen him pop up so much lately here in fleets, unfortunately. Just the shard shop, and that has been a little frustrating, to be completely honest with you, because I feel like he should be done by now at 7 stars. So not a lot of movement there, which I'm a little upset about. But B1 Battle Droid, this is my second farm over in fleet battles that we go and get. So yeah, GG does need another mod that we go and get on a daily basis. So yeah, let's go ahead and fix this real quick. We're gonna filter into health. I actually want the health secondary. And let's sort by health. I'll just go ahead and throw that one on there. Thank you very much, DSP. And then we have new gun ray there as well. Wat Tambor is 29 shards away. 29 shards away from being activated, which is nice. Haven't really started working on the rest of these droids for General Grievous, unfortunately, but these guys come a little quicker. And so we'll start working on them soon, especially Droideka. Droideka's a little bit longer farm, but that's got to come after the Empire, y'all. So looking at our Sith here, Sith are looking pretty decent. I do need to gear up Traya. Baby girl Traya is she's pretty strong. Needless to say, she's a very good kit still today. Will I activate Watt when I get him? Probably. I probably will. AR movie trailers, to be honest with you. Watt's a pretty powerful character. Powerful character. Very plug and play. Similar to like Grand Admiral Thrawn. So I'll probably activate him. So I definitely need to work on Dark Traya's gear. But there's just so much stuff we're working on right now. So much stuff. So let's finish looking at our Sith Empire here. So this is the team that we're currently building is D-Rev, Basilisk on Fallen, HK-47, Sith Empire Trooper, and Sith Marauder, and getting these guys up. So that's all our characters, guys. So let's head over to ships, and then we'll head over to the guide. Jeez, and talk about that. So let's do light side, dark side. So light side, as you guys can see, Bittleby, Y-Wing Starfighter. We've been grabbing him here and there. 7C hard. Don't care for the character that's in there, but I need these shards for my Galactic Republic fleet. So I've been working on that. 85 out of 100 on home 1. Anakin's ETA 2 Starfighter has been 7 stars for a while. Same thing with Ahsokatano's Jedi Starfighter. AR, yeah, I do have 6 Zetas saved up, so maybe give him. Yeah, man, put the Zetas on Watt, man. They're not, yeah, it won't be a waste at all. Baron Starfighter is finally done, 7 stars. Big Dark Slider's been at 7 stars. Hans Millennium Falcon, again, we need to finish off our Bounty Hunter ships in order to get him to 7 stars. Rex's Arc 170 is coming along, headed to 6 stars, which is nice. Rebel Y-Wing is almost to 5 stars, which that'll be nice as well. Most of the Rebel ships we have at 7 stars already. Negotiator is 10 shards away from 6 stars, so I'm excited about that. DSP said used him with Vader today. Him with the weapon tech is insane. Yeah, that's what I heard, man. So we're getting close to 6 stars on Negotiator, and then we'll be head for 7 stars. And Endurance is 70 out of 100. So a lot of ships here to activate that we're not going to be activating anytime soon. Plo Koon is the one that is really on my horizon once we can get Plo Koon rocking and rolling. Moving over to our dark side. So Geos have been done for a while. Houndstooth was done more recently. Ooh, let's hit this upgrade here. I'm working on so much. We can go ahead and upgrade IG 2000 ship. So that's at 6 stars now. I have a feeling this Imperial TIE Bomber is going to be needed possibly for this event. Maybe they don't put ships, maybe it's all characters, we'll see. Imperial TIE Fighter can now go to 7 stars. Thank you very much. I got a lot of things to upgrade over here in ships. So yeah. Xandu Blood we'll start working on once we start getting Droideka. So we haven't done that yet. Slave 1 we still have to finish. It's getting close. Executrix is getting close as well, 30 shards away from 100, which is nice. And then we can go in and do our Chimera once we finish off our home one. So TIE Advance is ready to be activated, but I don't really use an Imperial fleet, so we're gonna leave that chilling for now just to keep our GP down at the moment. So really Geos just really need the gear, to be honest with you guys, and so hopefully we'll have that ready once we start farming the Malevolence. AR says I don't like to spread too much because I don't have enough gear. Well, I mean, if we look at what I'm actually working on, right, most of this is for gear. Gear. Let's unfavorite Night Sister Spirit. Poggle's an actual farm. Gear. Farm. Can't farm yet. Farm. So I'm farming 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 characters that are out of hard nodes, and then Shakti out of fleets. So it's pretty standard. Let's go over to the journey guide. So the Papa, right? We got to get these 5 rocking and rolling. Yeah, he's a trash can. It is what it is. So the nice thing, I think, Krennic is a pretty low relic. Yeah, relic 4. They actually have Royal Guard lower than that. Surprises me they didn't require relic 5 for Royal Guard. But this is gonna be my main focus, is getting to Sith Eternal Emperor, my friends. That's the focus. So so we'll go from Palp to Slicker is what we'll end up doing. This is just kind of the roadmap that I'm going. So we'll go Palp, Slicker, and then we'll see how good Luke is and decide whether or not we're going to go for Luke or Rey after that. So we'll see how good Luke is. I may want to go after Luke over Rey and then go for Rey. So it looks like we got 15 characters in all that are going to be needed. How much do they need for this? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13. So it's 13 for Rey. Just got done with Luke requirements. Nice. And this was 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13 as well. So these two were both 13 that was required. Interesting. Anyways, we'll continue to see what's going on there. They're showing 15 right now. 5, 10, 15. So we'll see what's going to end up being required for them. So let's look at the Empire real quick again before we move on. So also we know Palp, Vader, Piet, Royal Guard, and Krennic are needed. I would say probably Grand Moff Tarkin would be needed, and I don't know if they're going to do troopers or not. So let's see, Tarkin, TIE Pilot, that's 2. Maybe Imperial Pro Droid, 3. I don't know. We'll see. DSP says I'm selfish and want JKL required for old man Luke. I hope not. Oh my gosh. Oh, they already said they weren't doing that. They already said they're not doing that. All right, so that's that account, guys. Let's head over to the main account. So here's the main account, arena rank 77. I'm using Darth Revan still. Most of these guys are relic 7. We got a relic 6 HK and a relic 5 Sith Empire's trooper. Also using negotiator, rank 28, can typically get right around 20 on this. I am in division 3. This is a 3 million GP account. Oh, Jedi Knight Luke, Jedi Knight Luke. Oh, Jedi Knight Luke will probably be needed. He'll probably be needed. Current rank is 2,122. And so I'm gonna show you guys what I've been working on this. We're actually working towards quite a bit on this account. Most of this has to do with gear more so than anything else, so not a lot of farming actually happening at the moment, but we do have a lot of gear that needs to be placed at the moment. So I just took Papa Palpatine to gear 13 and relic 5 today. Quite literally, he was one piece away from gear 13. He needs a lot of mod work. His mods have been moved around so many times over to some other characters, so but he is relic 5. Vader is relic 5. Kind of same thing. Gas should be in Journey Guide next time he comes out. Yeah. So Vader, the same thing. I also have him at relic 5. He needs some work on his mods, and we need this no escape Zeta for sure. That's the next Zeta I'm placing on this account. So Shakti, I got to relic 2. I'll probably take her to relic 3. I've got plenty of relic materials, to be completely honest with you. I just need the scrap parts to take her up to relic 3. So she's coming pretty soon there, and I'll probably stop her at relic 3 for the time being. C3PO, we want to get him to gear 13 and relic as well, but he is gear 12, looking pretty nice. Fives, Rex, Echo, Art Trooper, these guys are all part of that Shakti team, and then Gas team, so we want to get them to gear 13 relic as well. Plus it helps out with their ships that they have, which is fantastic. B2 Super Battle Droid is 1 gear piece away from gear 13, so I need 50 of the injector handles. So this injector handle salvage, we'll need 50 of those. I need 100 of the MK9 Kyrotech battle computer prototypes, and so that's what I'm working towards next. Really is gear 13 on that. We do have Padme on here as a favorite. Again, this account is much closer to gas, as you guys are going to see. So Padme is already at 7 stars. We got both Zetas on her. She really needs gear for the most part, and so we'll continue to work on her gear as we're getting closer and closer to gas. Yeah, the finisher pieces are tough. Yeah. IG 100, I actually won't be taking him to gear 13 anytime soon. I've seen people be able to get through gas without taking him to gear 13, but I will be taking the rest of the droids, Droidica, B2 Super Battle Droid to gear 13. I already have, we'll see in a minute, some of the other ones already there. So Resistance Hero Finn, I do have at 7 stars. I got the Zeta on him. I think it was Spark of the Resistance. And so this is all about gear for him right now. He's at gear 9, moving to gear 10, and he's doing some pretty good things for us over in Grand Arena with our Resistance team. I just recently, again, we threw Empire on here. I was able to take Grand Moff Tarkin to gear 11 today. I need to get him up to gear 12. We need to slap Zetas on. He's got some work to do. Just trying to get prepared as much as possible. Plus, I love the Empire. I don't know why I had them sitting back for so long. Now, Tarkin, I'll probably leave at gear 12. Same thing with TFP for a while until we actually get the actual requirements that we need as we go along. So TFP TIE Fighter pilot, like I said, I'm doing the same thing with him. He's currently at gear 9. He's good to gear 10. I need 50 of these guys. Don't do his leader Zeta. Okay, I won't. I'll take that advice, DSP. So I need these Nubian salvages. Let's actually go ahead and request that. I was waiting for that to come along. So we need those guys to get into gear 10, and then we can continue on from there. Ahsokatano, Jedi Knight Anakin, again, gear. Plo Koon is for ships more so. He needs to be gear 12 to get his ship where it needs to be at. Asajj Ventress is on here. I really got to work on her gear to get ready for gas, both show. And then again, I put Shore Trooper on here. Stormtrooper already had at 7 stars, so this is gonna be more of a gear thing. And then I'm farming Director Krennic, Annalyn Holdo, and Resistance Hero Finn at the moment. Haven't quite started working on Rose Tico. So right now, working on gas on this account. I'm working towards Galactic Legend Rey on this account, and we're going to be working towards Galactic Legend Sith Eternal Emperor on this account all at the same time. 3 major characters all at the same time. All right, let's go through and show you guys what is going on with this account from top to bottom. So start with the 501st. As you can see, my troopers are looking pretty sexy, I must say. Gear 12, gear 11 with our troopers, so getting them coming along pretty good. Ahsoka Tano needs some work. We'll get to her when we get to our Galactic Republic. Bounty Hunters, these guys are just sitting at gear 12. Jango, Bosk, Boba Fett, Dengar, and Greedo. Bosk really needs that second Zeta on him, but I haven't placed it. We do have 7-star Mandalorian and Grief Karga, but I haven't worked on these two as much. And again, my bounty hunters kind of got pushed to the side. We got some better teams that we're really working on at the moment, and Jango Fett led bounty hunters at gear 12 do some amazing things for me over in Grand Arena. All right, moving on to our Empire, ladies and gentlemen, and this is going to be our focus for sure. So like I said, Director Krennic is really going to be the big focus there. We need to put Admiral Pyatt on here, so let's go ahead and activate him and see how far we can get our Admiral Pyatt on our main account. All right, I haven't bought any of the packs or anything yet, but I will be spending on him. Big difference in credits on this account, 75 million. Let's take him up to 85, and let's start slapping on this gear. Gear 3, gear 4, oh, and we're gonna come to a stop at gear 4. So again, we're gonna have to do a lot of work on gear for a lot of these characters and whatnot. Pyatt seems pretty strong. Yeah, he does. So my Imperial Pro Droid actually isn't too bad. I've been grabbing this off of the bounties, Galactic bounties, 121 out of 80. So that's almost at 5 stars. Again, this might be another character that's going to be needed for this event. We have no idea yet, but Imperial Pro Droid may be a good way to go. My Death Trooper's already at 7 stars, so this would be more of a gear thing. For whatever reason, I have a pretty bad gut feeling, or strong gut feeling, that we're going to need Imperial Troopers for this event. I don't know why, but that's how I feel. Ewoks, not much to say here with these guys. They're going to continue to stay where they're at. So we already got our C-3PO, 7 stars. No need to continue to waste gear on these guys at the current moment. The First Order. Now, I did a lot of 7 stars here in the First Order, as you guys can see. First Order Executioner, Kylo Ren on Mass. First Order Officer, Kylo Ren. First Order TIE Pilot, Captain Phasma. First Order SF TIE Fighter, or TIE Pilot, is also ready to go to 7 stars. So we really only have 3 characters to farm here to get them to 7 stars, and then work on gear to work towards Supreme Leader Kylo Ren. So we're gonna keep these guys on the background for the time being. We're already working on 2 Galactic Legends and a legendary event, and so we'll continue to keep these guys on the back burner for the time being. G-Rep Galactic Republic. Like I said, we were working on these clones, but we're gonna put that on pause. We'll continue to work on our pilots for the most part to get it in gear 12. Jedi Knight Anakin, Ahsoka Tano, Plo Koon. Ahsoka and Jedi Knight Anakin we're gonna want to take to gear 13 for sure. Put on their Zetas and things like that, along with Padme Amidala and the clones, really, to be completely honest with you. R2-D2 has been gear 12 for a very long time for me. Double Zeta there. That's really it there for them. Geos, my Geos need work. We have them. They're 7 stars. They need gear, zetas, omegas. That's all they need. Gear, zetas, omegas. But again, it's another team I gotta put on the back burner. I know they're such a great team, but I've already got my 7-star Padme. And so really these guys would be for ships, for malevolence, and so we'll talk about that here shortly, because that is something that is actually coming up a lot quicker for me than what I was thinking. So Jedi. So my Jedi, we got Relic 5, Jedi Knight Revan, Jolie Bindo, Relic 3, General Kenobi, Basil Sean's at Gear 12, Grandmaster Yoda's been sitting at Gear 12 for a while as well. So I do need to work on those guys. I do have 7-star again, Hermit Yoda, not activated, but we do need to activate my man's Hermit Yoda, because General Kenobi is coming out of this team as soon as we get Padme. Night Sisters, I really haven't worked on them. Everything that I've gotten has been through things like Galactic War and stuff like that, so I haven't really had a focus on Night Sisters at all. And so we've just been getting these shards, accumulating these shards as the time goes on. Hodo works low gear as well. That is very true. So being at 3.2 million, I have been kind of been a little bit more reserved with activating new characters, putting on a whole lot of gear, because I did a lot of activating early on in the game, which kind of spiked my galactic power. Do not do that. Old Republic, nothing for me to really work on here. I've got my Malik, and so these guys are just chilling. At some point it'd be nice to take these guys to Gear 12, Gear 13, but not a requirement at the time right now, and so we'll continue to keep these guys where they're at. Let's see, Rebels. Now Rebels, I got Relic 4 CLS, Relic 5 Chewbacca. Han Solo is he needs some meat on his bones, guys. He's been sitting at Gear 10 for a while for me. Again, other projects always take over every time I look to farm these items for Han, and I'm like, I'm working on something bigger every single time. So at some point we'll get to him, but right now just not there. Rebel Officer Leia is almost to 7 stars. However, I haven't even started to work on Captain Han Solo, which is going to be needed for my man's Luke. So yeah, those guys are just kind of hanging in the balance for the time being. All right, Viva la Resistance. And this is where I've really put a lot of work into, guys. As you can see, I haven't really started working on gear for Poe Dameron, Resistance Pilot, or Resistance Trooper, but we have been working up here at the top. Jedi Training Rey, Relic 6. She just needs to go to Relic 7, which I actually have the materials for, again, outside of this stuff. So I need to get this stuff in there, and then I can get the materials. As you guys can see, I've been hoarding the signal data for sure. This is what I put all my Cantina energy in right now, is into these signal datas. And that was with Relic 5 Palpatine today. So right now is Resistance Hero Finn. We'll get him geared, get him to the required Relic 5, I think is what it is, for Galactic Legends Rey. I need to take BB-8 up and go ahead and put on that second Zeta as well, and get him to Gear 12 and Gear 13. So we just got a lot of work to do. Same thing, Veteran Smuggler, Chewbacca. Obviously Han is going to be with over with Slicker, Supreme Leader Kylo Ren, so we won't worry about him quite yet, but everyone else we got to worry about getting into relics. So, and we haven't even started to work on Rose Tico yet, saving the worst for last. Separatists. Oh, hold on, just for DSP, let's hit these scoundrels real quick. Our girl in the Empress Ness, I had to take her off the favorites for the time being, but she was coming along actually quite nicely. Gear 8 on her way to Gear 9. We already got the Zeta on her, got her mods on, modded for some tenacity, which is very nice. So she's coming along, should be able to start taking her soon. I really want to get her to Gear 11 before I start taking her in and soloing things. So Separatists. So Separatists, as you can see, General Grievous Relic 5, B1 Battle Droid Relic 5, B2 Super Battle Droid is going to be that next Gear 13 Relic 5 character for sure. Then we'll move on to Droidica. Like I said, IG 100 Magna Guard. We can actually just go ahead and take him off our favorites because we don't need to work on relics for him. And then we'll need to work on Asajj Ventress as well. Wat Tambor, same boat as my Itachi Gaming count. The Hyperdrive Bundle count 51 out of 80, so he's just chilling there. And again, like I said, Geo still needs some love, but we'll get to them at some point. Our Sith, let's take a look at our Sith here. As you guys can see, you can tell this, like I said, this is my main account, so you can see where my focus has been on the dark side. It's probably my favorite part of Star Wars are all the Sith that are in Star Wars. So Dark Trade is at gear 11, Scion's at gear 12, Nihilus is at gear 12, Marauder's at gear 12. We need to work on Sidious. Like I said, I really think Sidious is going to be needed for this. But then you can see we got Darth Vader Relic 5, Palpatine Relic 5, Revan Relic 7, Malak Relic 7, Bastila Fallen Relic 7, Relic 5 Sith Empire Trooper. So our Sith are looking pretty good, if I do say so myself. Here's our Sith Empire. Haven't really worked on Assassin. At some point we will, but not really needed at this time. So those are my characters, guys. Let's hop over to ships. Say it's required and get a touch up would be awesome. That would be awesome. Let's look at our ships. Let's start with our light side, and then we'll go over to dark side. So Rey's Millennium Falcon, I'm actually working on the blueprints for. Oh no, I'm not. I'm a liar. I have not been working on that. I need to work on that. So this is one I need to work on. But I can't right now. I got too much stuff in hard notes. Ebon Hawk, I just recently finished to 7 stars. Plo Koon, same thing. Arc 170, Rex's Arc 170 is a current farm for me. It'll be again, this is Galactic Republic. We've been farming this. Be good to have for gas. I am farming Lando's Millennium Falcon though. So this is one that I am farming out of 1D fleet battles hard. And then I'm farming Poe Dameron's ship. This is my main in fleets. 3A. Yes, please. So there we go. This is now officially 5 stars. Resistance X-Wing is done. Just need to take him up as far as level is concerned and putting abilities on and stuff like that. Negotiator is at 5 stars, not close to 6 stars, and I'll show you guys why in a little bit. 7-star Han's Millennium Falcon. Endurance is getting close to 7 stars. Home One's at 7 stars, and then our Rebels we do have at 7 stars for the most part. Again, they just need a gear there. Clone Sergeants, Arc 170 is at 7 stars. Again, it's going to be another gear thing with Clone Sergeant. So, and we don't have Rebel Y-Wing yet, so this is what my light side looks like. Pretty much every ship is unlocked at this point outside of the Radis and Rebel Y-Wing. So most of these guys just need the underlying characters worked. Dark side, DSP showing his love for the Falcons. So dark side, Houndstooth, Xandu Blood, IG 2000, Kylo Ren's command ship are all 7 stars. We do have to work on Hyena Bomber. I do have it favorited. I can actually unfavorite a lot of these. This is done. This is done. That's done. That we're gonna keep favorited. So Hyena Bomber, I actually need to put on our Vulture Droid on here as well. So Emperor's Shuttle, this might be something that I actually put on here soon. Again, it's another dark side node farm, and so hard node farm, and so I don't want to put that on quite yet. We don't want to go all overwhelming on ourselves. So Geo ships, they really just need the underlying gear on the characters. IG 2000 ship is going to need the gear on IG 88 here, so that's going to need to happen along with mods. First order SF TIE fighter we've been grabbing here and there, not quite to 7 stars yet. Chimera's at 7 stars, Executrix is at 7 stars. Let's just go ahead and favorite Vulture Droid. Now, as you guys can see, my malevolence is 105 out of 145, so we are 40 shards away from the malevolence, and this is why I have got to get on my Geos and the Hyena Bomber and Vulture Droid, because as soon as malevolence is ready to go, that gives us 2 of the top premier ships that will have activated there. TIE Reaper just became available to activate. Imperial TIE Bomber is ready to activate as well. Same thing, Gauntlet Starfighter. So ships are actually starting to come along quite nicely for me. This is more so going to be gearing underlying characters for the most part. A couple of farms in there that we need. Now, if I go to my shipments, you guys know what to do here. Your daily shipments, you guys should know what to do. Make sure you check your weeklies, guys. Oh, look at that. Chirotex. Yes, please. Thank you very much. We'll take that. Cantina Battles. This is all going into shipbuilding materials for me. Guild Store. This is more so about the gear. As you guys can see, I am purchasing a lot of gear out of this. As for the most part, I've got everything that pops up in this store. IG-11 coming soon? Maybe. Let's go ahead and grab this MK5. We're gonna need those. So I pretty much need all the gear that comes in here 9 times out of 10. I'll grab that. Squad Arena Store has been going into prestiges. 1031 prestiges there now. Galactic War Store, all this goes into our shard store, which equals more gear. I've been skipping mod store here lately. Got me in trouble on some of the other accounts. Every once in a while I'll pop in here and grab stuff, but it can really be a hurt your pockets, to be honest with you. So like I said, Poe Dameron ship I'm getting out of here in Fleet Arena Store, and that's really it right now. Rex's Arc 170 pops up in here as well, so I'll grab that as well. So Guild Event Store, I'm saving up my Get One. I'm currently at 43,000, so for gas. And then Get Two is going into the Malevolence, and then we'll pop back over to Negotiator, completely finish Negotiator to 7 stars, and then pop back over to Malevolence to finish that out at to 7 stars. Championship Store, again, this is gear, guys. All day long I get gear from out of here, so like I need this injector handle salvage right now, so it's a good place to get them. And then over here in the Shard Store, again, guys, this is all about the gear. So let's get these Armitex med packs. We always need those. Let's get that med pack. Most of these I have plenty of. The hollow lenses are always good to get. I'll go ahead and get that as well. So that's my current farming on here, guys. What do you guys think? I know AR was like, man, it seems like you're farming a lot. So again, if you just kind of recap, if you look at my actual farms, Shore Trooper, Amelin Haldo, Director Krennic, and Resistance Hero, you'll notice I'm usually keeping this to about 4 hard nodes that I'm farming at one time. Cantina Battles are all going into my signal datas for relics, so that's all I'm doing there with those. And then everything else goes to gear. So I do my daily one time farm for these characters, and then it's all about gear. So I'm actually doing 6 refreshes right now on energy, so because I'm not really refreshing my Cantina Battles anymore for this particular account, which has been nice. Actually, it's been nice being able to focus more into that regular energy. So this account, the Itachi gaming account, again, we kind of go through the same things. Shipbuilding materials, I feel like we did this already. This one is Guild Store, is mostly about gear right now, and then any Ewoks that pop up down here. Squad Arena is prestiges. This stuff all goes to Shard Store. Fleet Arena, again, I mean, I got Resistance X-Wing is done, so I'm starting to do Poe Damerons as it pops up here. Well, I was looking for my man GG here because we don't have a 7-star GG yet, but it doesn't pop up very often. He's hiding on us. Get 1, again, this we're saving up for Malik. Get 2, we're saving up, we're using on Negotiator. Championship Store, same thing. I'm grabbing my injector salvages here, my Chirotechs from here, and then other gear that I need as I go through this. And then again, our Shard Store. Again, guys, this is all about getting the gear that you need. So like, I'll probably actually get stun cups right now. They're a little rough. So those are the 2 accounts. DSP says looking good. Thank you, DSP. I hope this was helpful for you guys out there with the main account. I know it's been asked quite a bit to get the main account, to be able to see what the main account is, and so that's what we're doing here. So we got 2 more relic phases to go for Palp and Darth Vader on the main account, and then I can really focus in on Royal Guard, Pyatt, and Krennic. And so I think I'll have this account, the main account. I think we're going to be being able to stay on pace for the most part on this account for as this stuff comes out for Galactic Legend, Sith Eternal Emperor. So curious to see what his tags are going to be. Obviously we haven't got that. We haven't got any kit reveals yet for any of these guys, but I'm sure they're going to be fantastic for these 2 characters for sure. All right, guys, my name is Itachi, and this was Itachi Gaming. Thank you so much, DSP, AR Movie Trailers, and John for stopping by and participating in the live stream. Guys, don't forget to hit that like button on your way out. Help us, guys. Help us get to 1,000 subs before the end of the year. We definitely need 1,000 subs before the end of the year. I want to be able to do more and more content, guys. Only way we're going to do that is if we get some more subscribers. I love doing this and love interacting with you guys, but at some point we do got to get something out of it to help us out, and also so you guys can also see more content quicker here on the channel. All right, guys, my name is Itachi, and this was Itachi Gaming. Until next time, we're going to go ahead and throw up the deuces. Peace out, y'all.
Like this.